What if vaginal dryness after 40 isn't something you simply have to put up with? Maybe you've noticed that things don't feel quite the same anymore. Perhaps sex has become uncomfortable. Maybe you experience occasional burning or irritation. Or maybe you've started using products marketed as feminine moisturizers, cleansers, or natural remedies, hoping they'll solve the problem. And then you hear someone say, "It's just part of getting older." But here's the truth. Vaginal dryness can become more common as women get older, but that doesn't mean you have to ignore it or suffer through it. There are reasons it happens. There are things you can do to make yourself more comfortable. And sometimes persistent dryness is a sign that it's worth talking with a healthcare professional. So today we're going to explain what actually happens after 40, why your body can feel different, which everyday habits may make symptoms worse, and what evidence-based options can help. Let's start with the most important question. Why does this happen in the first place? 1. The hormone connection. For many women, the story begins with hormones. As women enter perimenopause and eventually menopause, estrogen levels can fluctuate and eventually decline. Estrogen affects many parts of the body, including the tissues of the vulva and vagina. When estrogen levels decrease, vaginal tissues may become thinner, less elastic, and less naturally lubricated. This can lead to symptoms such as dryness, burning, irritation, and discomfort during sexual activity. Some women barely notice these changes, others experience them significantly. And that's important because there's no single menopause experience. Two women can be the same age and have completely different symptoms. So if you're over 40 and suddenly noticing changes, don't assume you've done something wrong. Your body may simply be responding to a changing hormonal environment. 2. Dryness isn't always about menopause, but here's something many people don't realize. Not every case of vaginal dryness after 40 is caused by menopause. Certain medications can contribute to dryness. Stress can affect sexual arousal and lubrication. Some medical conditions can play a role, and certain hygiene products can irritate the vulva. Even relationship stress or anxiety can affect how comfortable and aroused you feel. That's why it's important not to automatically diagnose yourself. If dryness is persistent, severe, or interfering with your daily life or relationship, a healthcare professional can help determine what's actually causing it. Finding the cause is the first step toward finding the right solution. 3. The first thing to stop doing. Now let's talk about something that may seem helpful, but can actually make irritation worse. Overcleaning. Many women have been taught that the vagina needs special soaps, scented washes, sprays, or douches to stay clean. But the vagina naturally maintains itself. The external genital area, the vulva, can be gently cleaned. The inside of the vagina generally does not need to be scrubbed or deodorized. And if you're already experiencing dryness or irritation, heavily fragranced products may make things more uncomfortable. So if your routine includes multiple intimate hygiene products, simplifying it may be a good place to start. Think gentle, think fragrance-free, and avoid putting cleansing products inside the vagina unless specifically recommended by a healthcare professional. 4. What about natural remedies? Now we need to address the word that gets a lot of attention online: natural. You'll find countless videos recommending oils, herbs, supplements, and homemade mixtures for vaginal dryness. But natural doesn't automatically mean safe or effective. The vaginal and vulvar tissues can be sensitive. Putting household oils, essential oils, or homemade products inside the vagina can cause irritation or disrupt the normal environment. So before trying an internet remedy, ask yourself, has it actually been shown to help? And is it safe for this particular part of the body? For everyday dryness, there are options specifically designed for vaginal use. For example, water-based or silicone-based lubricants can reduce friction during sexual activity. Vaginal moisturizers are another option some women use regularly for ongoing dryness. And if symptoms are related to menopause, a healthcare professional can discuss additional treatments. The goal isn't to find the most natural solution. The goal is to find a solution that's safe, appropriate, and effective for you. 5. Lubricant versus moisturizer. Here's a distinction that many women don't know. A lubricant and a vaginal moisturizer aren't exactly the same thing. Lubricants are generally used around sexual activity to reduce friction and make things more comfortable. Moisturizers are intended for more regular use and can help some women Manage ongoing symptoms of dryness. If you use condoms, pay attention to the type of lubricant you choose because certain oil-based products can damage latex condoms. And if a product causes burning, itching, or irritation, stop using it and talk with a healthcare professional. Your comfort matters. You don't need to force yourself to tolerate a product simply because it's marketed as a solution. 6. Don't ignore painful sex. Now let's talk about something many women quietly tolerate: pain during sex. Some women assume, I'm over 40, this must be normal. But while vaginal dryness and discomfort can become more common with hormonal changes, persistent pain isn't something you simply have to accept. Pain can have multiple causes. Dryness is one possibility. Pelvic floor muscle tension can be another. Certain infections, skin conditions, medications, hormonal changes, and other medical issues can also contribute. So if sex has become painful, don't simply push through it. Talk to a healthcare professional. There may be a straightforward explanation, and treatment options may be available. And remember, pain isn't proof that you're getting old. It's information from your body. Son, what can you do today? So, what can you actually do? Start with the basics. Keep your intimate hygiene routine simple. Avoid douching and heavily fragranced products. Wear comfortable, breathable clothing if you're prone to irritation. Use an appropriate lubricant when needed during sexual activity. Consider a vaginal moisturizer if ongoing dryness is the issue. And if symptoms continue, make an appointment with your doctor, gynecologist, or another qualified healthcare professional. If you're in or approaching menopause, specifically mention your symptoms. There are treatments available, including prescription options that may be appropriate for some women. Your healthcare provider can explain the benefits and risks based on your medical history. 8. When you should get checked. There are also symptoms you shouldn't simply blame on dryness. If you experience unexpected vaginal bleeding, especially after menopause, contact a healthcare professional. You should also get evaluated for persistent pelvic pain, unusual discharge or odor, sores or lesions, significant burning, or symptoms that don't improve. Don't rely on social media to figure out what's happening. A symptom can have several different causes, and treating the wrong cause can sometimes make things worse. Getting the right diagnosis gives you something much more valuable than a random internet remedy: certainty. So let's go back to the question we started with. What is the truth about vaginal dryness after 40? It's common. It can be related to hormonal changes, particularly during perimenopause and menopause, but it isn't something you automatically have to accept as your new normal. And you don't need to experiment with questionable homemade remedies. Start with gentle care. Use appropriate products when needed. Don't ignore persistent discomfort. And most importantly, talk with a healthcare professional if symptoms are affecting your quality of life. Because getting older doesn't mean you have to stop feeling comfortable in your own body. Your body is changing. That doesn't mean something is wrong with it. It simply means you may need to care for it differently than you did 10, 20, or 30 years ago. If this video helped you understand something you were never taught about vaginal health, share it with another woman who might benefit from it. And subscribe for more evidence-based women's health videos explained in simple, straightforward language. Your health deserves facts, not fear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.